you have a sense of the greater consideration. You have a sense of the larger question. And I think whenever people are around another person who is not just focused on themselves, right, but has the ability to look to see oneself as another, it draws people to you. And one of the things that people love about you, Hill, and I hear this all the time, is that you are not just an author, you're not just an actor, you're an activist. You have a streak in you. And I don't know where you got it from, but you got a streak in you that is concerned about people who are suffering on the margins. And one of the communities that I know you're passionate about, and I want you to talk about it as much as you like, is
Okay.
Flint, Michigan,
Yeah.
who's still, by the way, trying to get clean water.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Thank you for saying that. My feeling is, if you have resources or a platform or anything, there's a way you can help or serve somebody. And that's why we're here. We're here for such a short period of time. We're here for a blip, right? 15 billion years of God created a world, evolution, right? We're here for 100, if we're lucky, 110, 120, whatever. That's like nothing. So let's do something to help out somebody else. And so that's always been my feeling. Now, Flint, Michigan is right now is experiencing a crisis within a crisis. I've done a lot of work there already, so I know a lot of people. Work with an organization called the National Clean Water Collective and other organizations, and we've gotten so many reach outs from people that are suffering. The water was obviously 6 years ago contaminated with lead, and what's happened over the years since is that the young people in the community have been poisoned, certainly, and we're seeing the effects of that. There's a doctor there named Dr. Mona who is saying the problem is even worse than she'd even anticipated. Like 80% of the kids affected with life-altering types of issues. But now, with the COVID-19 crisis and people hoarding water, is that there is extreme little access to quality, clean drinking water in Flint, and their water is still bad unless they were in a position where they could afford to put in a high-quality filtration system in their house. And obviously, Flint is one of the poorest cities in our country. 41% of the people in Flint live below the poverty line. The vast majority of that 41%, folks need to hear this, are black women aged 25 to 35, most of whom are single mothers. That is who is poor and in Flint and needs help. There was a line that was hours long of cars lined up last week in front of the United Way for a give out of water. This is a crisis that no one's going to talk about, because obviously if folks really cared about Flint and doing something about it, they would have clean water by now, which they still do not. Poor communities get ignored, they get marginalized, and it's got to stop. And I'm going to keep shouting and keep fighting. So I just posted a GoFundMe page. With what I did was, with the National Clean Water Collective, we contacted an emergency water company called Darley in Texas and negotiated a price of $12,000 per semi-truck trailer, 53-foot trailer. Each trailer can fit 23 pallets of water, which is about 5,000 gallons, and almost 5,000. And so I'm putting together a GoFundMe page that you can find on my Instagram. It's at Hill Harper, and the link is right there in my bio. You can go to my Facebook, Hill Harper. You can go to my Twitter. I've tweeted about it. Just put it up today. Trying to raise $24,000, which would be 2 trailers. And if we raise more than that, it'll be 3 trailers. More than that, it'll be 4. To get water into this community, almost 10,000 gallons, at least get them through some period of this with some clean water. This sister here, let me show you, is a sister named India. That's her. Wonderful sister. This is her family. This is her daughter who has eczema on her face. She can't use the water. The water burns her face. She doesn't want to use the water. She doesn't have access to bottled water right now because of the scarcity issue. We're better than this, and we as a community. And when I say world, I'm not even talking politics. I'm just saying us, those of us that are here, even just listening. We can solve this, and we can do it together. And so I will personally go to Flint and record the water being handed off. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get up there and do that. So this is something I'm serious about. This is something I need folks' help with, though. Even if you can just give $1. I know folks are asking for so many things. There's so much uncertainty. If you can give $1, if you can give $5, $25, $10, whatever you can do, please go to my Instagram. The GoFundMe is right there in the link in the bio. It's on my Facebook. It's on my Twitter. And please give something. And let's get these trucks of water to Flint.